Hello, readers, writers, researchers, authors, to scientists. Welcome back. Let's keep working on our books. We are so close to finishing. We're going to keep researching today. So to make sure you're ready for class, make sure you have both of your ELA books. So that's your lab notebook and it's your exemplar text. So the book with the chameleon, the book with the frog on the front. You'll need both of those and make sure your mind is ready to dive into some research today. We've been working hard. It's been a long, almost 2 months of our ecosystem research. And in that time, you have truly become an expert. So after you chose your ecosystem, you studied and you wrote about the key characteristics. You studied and wrote about the producers and the consumers in RQ2 and 3. You learned all about energy pyramids and food webs in RQ5 and 6, and then you added that to your book. Just last week, you learned all about Earth's major systems, and you wrote about that in your book. And now finally, we are going to wrap it up and finish our very last research question, which is all about ecosystem threats. So our question this week is, what are the threats to the health and stability of this ecosystem? What might be done to protect it? So that is our focus this week. So first of all, what is a threat? Let's pause and let's get some thoughts out here. What is a threat? Let's go ahead. Excellent. So a threat can be used to describe many things. Some are more serious than others, but it's something that can cause damage. So if you are threatening to do something, you're saying you're going to cause damage. If something is threatening the environment, it can cause damage to the environment. So again, what we're going to be taking a look at this week are those threats to the ecosystem. What can damage your ecosystem? What can cause harm to your environment? And what might be done to protect it? So what I'd like to do is pause, and we're going to watch a video we've actually seen before. The last time we saw this video was October, and it was the very first video I showed you to launch our ecosystems unit. I want to show it again because now that you've become an expert in your ecosystem, you are in a position to help your ecosystem. So let's pause and watch. Excellent. So wow, that video is really empowering. The images that it shows are absolutely breathtaking, and it really is a call for help. What can we do to help? And that's what we're going to really try to figure out this week. So you're going to see in your lab notebook, yours will be on page 12. You don't need to open it up yet, but this is what our research page looks like for this week. What is the threat? We're going to look for 3. What causes that threat? What would happen if we don't do anything about it? And what can we do about it? So that's what we're going to be researching this week. These headings are things that can help your search terms when you're going into Google or when you're looking at table of contents in the books that you're reading. But these terms up at the top will help you guide that research. Some examples of threats that you may find for your ecosystem, these are things like climate change, overgrazing, pollution, habitat destruction, invasive species, overharvesting, UV radiation, overfishing, wildfires. So there's a lot of information that you may be coming across. All ecosystems that you are working with have threats to the environment. So everybody is definitely going to find something. Everybody will find multiple threats to their environments. So I'm looking forward to see which ones you find and which ones you become passionate about. So I'm going to show you how this research may look. So what I'd like you to do is open up your exemplar text pack. That's the book with the frog on it. Open it on up to page 48 because this is going to be my model. Let's have page 48 of the frog book open in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. You should have page 48 of your ecosystem exemplar text pack open. So let's go ahead and give this a read so I can show you what this research may look like. Threats to our oceans. Staying alive, finding food, and raising babies can be very hard in a world of giant sharks, little sun, and millions of pounds of water. Recently, it's gotten much harder to survive in the ocean. More and more ocean plants and animals are dying out. Why? We are polluting ocean water and fishing ocean animals to extinction. Water pollution is any harmful thing like trash, hazardous chemicals, or oil that goes into the water. Trash can be confused for food by animals. This makes them sick. Sometimes it can cause them to suffocate. Chemicals dumped in the ocean can cause the shells of small animals to disintegrate. Oil can clog the gills of fish, making it impossible for them to breathe. Oil also sticks in the feathers of seabirds, preventing them from flying away. Scientists predict that in the next 10 years, more than 700 marine species, including sea turtles, sharks, and penguins, may go extinct because of water pollution. We need to stop polluting the ocean to save the species. So I found lots of important information in here. First of all, I've got a threat. We are polluting ocean water and fishing ocean animals to extinction. I'm going to start by focusing on the pollution. So what did I find about it? Well, trash can be confused for food. Chemicals that are dumped into the ocean can cause the shells of animals to disintegrate. Oil can clog the gills of fish, making it impossible for them to breathe. And what may happen if we don't do anything about it? Scientists predict in the next 10 years, more than 700 marine species, including sea turtles, sharks, and penguins, may go extinct because of water pollution. Now, the only thing in this article that I read that we can do about it is to stop polluting. Yes, of course, we know that, but I'm going to show you how we can find some more information about that. But first, let's get this into our organizer. So what's the threat? It's water pollution. From that reading, what causes it? Well, there's trash, hazardous chemicals, and oil that get into the water. What happens if we do nothing? Animals might think trash is food. Animals could get sick or suffocate. Shells of animals could disintegrate. Oil can clog fish gills. Oil sticks to feathers or birds. And then, of course, we saw that line that I should have added in here. Species can go extinct. What can we do about it? The only thing this article said is we need to stop polluting water. Of course, that's what we can do about it, stop doing it, but we're going to want more information than just saying stop doing it. So here's something else I found. 10 ways at home around the town to help our water. Conserve water, reduce pollutants, reduce waste, shop wisely, reduce vehicle pollution, use less energy, fish responsibly, practice safe boating, respect the habitat. These ones have nothing to do with pollution, but some of these do. For example, reduce pollutants, choosing non-toxic chemicals, reducing waste, cutting down on what you throw away, shopping responsibly, buy less plastic, use reusable, and that goes for the shopping bags as well. So these are things that I could add in here. So remember, if all you find is stop doing it, you're going to want to research a little bit more to find out what else there is that we can do. So what will we be doing today? Begin researching RQ8. Today's a day to get it started. You won't finish it today. Today's a great chance to find maybe one. Start writing that down and ask questions as they pop up. So add to your RQ8 organizer that's on page 12 of your lab notebook. You're going to be working over today and tomorrow to try and find 3 threats total and add as much as you can. You can use books and you can use internet research, whatever you need to find your information. But you'll be working here in class, and I'll be here to answer your questions as they pop up and to help guide some of that research. But for now, let's stop this video so I can take some questions live, further explain if we need it, but I can't wait to see what you find. You are experts, and this is your opportunity to advocate for that environment. So happy reading, happy writing, happy research. You got this.